Our political analyst, New York Post state editor Fred Dicker. Hiya, Fred. It seemed kind of low-key today in the LCA of the LOB. Does this campaign have legs?
Well, it could have legs. It doesn't really yet, but I think your observation about low-keyness is pretty interesting. I mean, Rob Astorino's positions are pretty well known now by those of us in the press, but seeing him today, I think for a lot of journalists, was the first time to see a real contrast with Governor Cuomo, who's anything but low-key. I wonder how much of what Rob Astorino's atmosphere around his announcement today was calculation and how much of it is really Rob Astorino, because he was, as you note, surprisingly low-key. They may be trying to draw a contrast between Astorino, who comes across as a very serious county executive, focused on issues, and Governor Cuomo, who's very hot, loud, obviously with a national audience in mind oftentimes when he speaks. They may think that'll help him, and it may help him in certain areas of upstate New York and in the suburbs where Andrew Cuomo's New York City style isn't necessarily the best.
It seems like it is going to be a divide between upstate and the suburbs, as it often is, because he's talking about issues that resonate upstate, the SAFE Act and you know, the whole gun control issue and other social issues like that.
He's talking about taxes too, and that resonates in the suburbs. I mean, I think it's the suburbs and upstate, Greg, against New York City in many ways. I mean, this is their strategy. They believe they have to win upstate and win it big, and they're right on that. They know they're going to lose New York City, which is so 6-1 Democratic. They hope not to lose it so badly. So they see the battleground as the New York City suburbs, and he is, after all, a Westchester County executive, with Westchester being one of the most important of the suburban counties. So that's how it's going to break out, I think.
So if this plays out in Westchester and Rockland counties, will we not see much of these candidates come fall?
Well, you can be sure with Andrew Cuomo's $40 million or maybe $50 million, you're going to see a lot of them on TV and hear them on the radio. In terms of campaigning, I think we'll see both of them, but obviously right now Rob Astorino's message is going to get overshadowed by the enormous ability of Governor Cuomo's money to buy massive airtime.
And I think it's important to ask, too, is he the presumptive candidate, Rob Astorino? Will he be the Republican nominee?
I think he's absolutely the candidate. He is the presumptive candidate. We're going to, the only other one out there, possibly, is Donald Trump. Donald Trump is to speak Tuesday night in Syracuse to a Republican gathering there. Maybe he'll give us some additional clue of what he's up to. An increasing number of Republicans don't think he's serious about running. Astorino said he spoke to Trump a few days ago, right before he announced. He wouldn't tell us what Trump said to him, but he said it was quite cordial and they remain friends. I wouldn't be surprised if sometime soon Donald Trump gets out.
And it would be interesting to see if he gives his financial backing to Mr. Astorino.
Well, legally, though, he can't give all that much money, I think $50,000 or so, which is a lot, but it's not anywhere near what Rob Astorino needs.
He's got a big hill to climb there when it comes to financing, that's for sure. Fred, thank you so much for joining us as always. Have a great weekend.
You too.
You can hear Fred's radio program live from the state capitol every weekday morning from 10 to 11 on Talk 1300 AM.